It'd be too easy. Fucking VIP for the rest of your life. Would I consider a Kahoot? Which one is Kahoot again? What are you doing, Kahoot? What does Dupeless mean? Speedrun, but you're not allowed to dupe any missions, so you can't start the same mission twice. Basically. Wasn't there a limited amount of VIPs you can set? Yeah, there is. There is a limited amount. It's based on your Twitch achievements. And then the next question is, wait, Twitch has achievements? And yes, but there's a stupid system that shouldn't exist and Twitch even barely fucking promotes. Who is the quiz one? I mean, sure, we can do that at some point, yeah. Alright, let me pull some splits up, and then this will be the last run of the day. Today's gone really quick. Yesterday felt like it went slower, not because I wasn't having a good day. But I don't know. I felt like way more tired. Today went really quick. Like, even Red Dead went very fast. Which was surprising. I was expecting today, if any day, to go slower. Alright. Splits are up. Very good. I think I've got everything I need. If not, I'll just figure it out as we go. Let's go. 8% Dupeless. I'm not going to compare against my splits, because... Wait, actually, wait, hold on.
My hands are all messed up, so you
These are my 80% splits. I have Dupeless splits. I don't know why I'm not using actual Dupeless splits. Dupeless. There we go. Actual splits. Go again. I'll let you know what I'm doing.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up.
Which reminds me, I'm excited for LCO1. Fuck yes, I am. Fuck yes. I dream about LCO1 every night. No, I'm not joking. What's LCO1? Where have you been? Where have you been? Need to play it on release. I will be playing it on release the second it fucking goes live. I will be asking the devs to let me have it early so I can play it the second, like, I can literally have it booted up the second they fucking announce it. Not even like minutes later. Like, I will be asking for an early copy.
Right here. Let's get off the street and find a change of clothes.
Like, I want to click play the fucking moment they release it. I'm so excited to cover that. SSA is Super Sunshine Auto, so the challenge is you've got to collect one of every vehicle and take them to the lighthouse. And as you can imagine, in GTA 5, that's a lot of vehicles. There's a lot of fucking cars in that game. So it'll be a massive playthrough in GTA 5. We're talking like days. Is there SSA for IV? Currently not, no. It's every vehicle line. Every vehicle. If it was only cars, that would be mad boring. It's everything. One of everything. And any vehicle that you can get and drive without cheats. And obviously, yeah, without online, because I'm not paying fucking real money for online cars. Anything in single player that you can obtain without cheats or mega glitches has to be obtained and taken from that. No exceptions. Like, there are some that require, like, on mission 0 fuckery and stuff, but you can turn those off, because obviously I'm not a GTA 5 speedrunner. Like, speedrunners do that because they know how to do all the glitches and stuff, but there's one for, like, regular normies like me. US patch on 1.27. I think you might need 1.27, but I'm not 100% certain on that. They have it on a GitHub repo. It's called like Super Simian Autos, I think. If you look that up on GitHub, you'll find it and it'll tell you what version you need. But it seems like a good laugh because GTA 5, I know next to nothing about speedrun-wise. So it actually sounds like quite a lot of fun. You know, like, the trilogy was fun, but I know what I'm doing in the trilogy. Like, I have a lot of game knowledge. GTA 5, I have almost none. So, like, it'll actually be quite difficult to get them all, I think. And there's quite a few missable vehicles and stuff, but there's also a written guide that tells you what vehicles are missable and when to get them. So, I'll be, like, checking that like the fucking Bible to make sure I don't miss anything. Yo, John, thank you, King. Thank you, thank you. Is there a Kuruma in SA? No, I don't think so. Should play with Franklin, he's good at driving. I mean, yeah, 100%. Like, whenever I'm doing the challenge, I'll be playing as Franklin as much as possible. Because, yeah, it'll be way faster to deliver the cars because of his ability. And 2, it'll be way easier to not destroy them on the way because of his ability. Yeah. That would 100% be the play. So. It's kind of weird playing this game with normal dialogue. Just me. Excuse me. A replay glitches / mega jumps allowed in a Dupeless run? Yeah, it's just you can't dupe any mission. Any other glitch is fine. You just can't dupe. That's you know, it's not glitchless, it's just Dupeless. You can't skip any missions, basically. But everything else is fair game. 30k rockets, mega jumping, go nuts. You deliver to the lighthouse. GC. That's like always been the SSSA challenge, is it's always to the lighthouse. That's what it's been since day one, like 10 years ago. There a lighthouse in GTA 5? Yeah, of course there are. You take it to the end of the pier, the Del Rosa Pier, I think. Or whatever it's called. It's the same location as in San Andreas. So it's like, if there isn't a lighthouse, make one, you know? Like, this is the lighthouse now. It's like the closest thing you have. Has anyone ever made a Titan-style difficulty mod for GTA 4 or 5? No, because there's like no modding tools for those games, so it's really hard to get anything really good going there. No, MXB button 2 is like extra mouse button 2, so I have 2 bonus mouse buttons on the side of my mouse, chat mode. And the game supports them by default, which I didn't know for years, but even GTA 3 and onwards, even the trilogy, they support them natively. Which for 2001 is crazy. Because not many mice, if any, had extra buttons built in back then. So it's pretty cool that they support it. I'm not really looking to do it for VCNE, but fuck that. But yeah. Anyone can make a difficulty mod nowadays, as long as you got the source code. Just make everyone 100% accurate, double their health, get them all M16s or AKs. Problem solved. You got yourself a mod. AI generate a thumbnail for it, you know, like a banner. Sorted. Go, Osama. Is that just what Extajon did? All of them fucking did it. Can you make mods with AI? The problem is that GTA script is its own language. Like SCM code that you do to write code for GTA mods, at least the older ones, is its own language. So you'd have to teach AI the language. You know, that would be the complicated part. Is you'd have to teach it like the syntax for SCM coding. Like even if it's like flawless at C++, it wouldn't just automatically know what GTA script is. It would just try and write it in native C++, and I imagine that wouldn't work. Is the game audio a bit loud? That might be better. A lot better. I switched away from using virtual audio cables, so whenever I play a game for the first time, aka like GTA3 non-modded, I haven't played since I did that, it resets the audio back to 100. That's my bad. But I'll never remember every game, so, you know, people have got to tell me. And if nobody tells me, then it becomes fucked pretty quick. So I do apologize, but also, it was your fault. Yeah, nobody mentioned it for 8 minutes, so it can't have been that bad, I suppose. At least it wasn't, you know, if it was like ear-splittingly bad, I'm sure someone would have said quicker. So apologies if it's too quiet now. I think it's exactly like it should be now, because, as I say, I set it to the volume that I didn't even need to shoot him. Huh. Freaking Triad crit him. I've never seen that before. That's a rare one. But yeah, I've set the volume to what I always have it to, from 100 to the regular value. So it should be exactly as it always is now. The fucking Triad getting crit though by critting Chunky. I've never seen that before. That's funny. That's very lucky. Very, very lucky. What the fuck am I doing? Why am I shooting that? Nice one, officer. I mean, saves me doing it. Oh, well. I was gonna say, do I hear another voice line? I did. There was another fucking cop right next to me. Bastards. Always try and get you when you're not looking. Don't blow me up, please. Remember this used to end Damo's Godrun a fair bit, the cheeky burst? It fucking happens all the time. It's like the perfect storm. Blowing up the cop car is always enough to get 1 star if you do it with a shotgun. And then also, that place is really like, there's a lot of pet traffic, so it's really likely to get a cop there. And then also, the fucking security car isn't fast enough to drive away if you do get a cop. So it's like the perfect fucking storm to get busted there. Did I practice this run before today? I don't practice runs, I'm not a loser. No. I haven't played this shit in months. It depends on what crime you commit on the way, Hyrule. If you already have close to a 1-star wanted level and then you kill Mike, it'll give you a star, but if you haven't committed any crimes, it won't. 1 murder isn't enough to put you over the 1-star limit, unless you're already close to it.
And watch the car. Joey just fixed this junkie, so no fancy crap, okay?
Isn't like a random Terminator cop in the code that zooms to your car door? Yeah, Ultra Cop, that's a bug in GTA 3 and VC. And San Andreas, but it's really rare in San Andreas. I've seen it like twice ever. Whereas there's hundreds of documented Ultra Cops in these games. Very, very common, which is annoying because it's instantly run dead if you get Ultra Copped at any point, basically. So it's kind of annoying when it happens during a good run. SA has Ultra Car? Yeah. But as I say, I've seen it happen like... I think twice. I think twice ever. No, 3 times. I've seen it happen to Sam. It's happened to me before in DE, which kind of doesn't count, but it does happen in OG as well. And I think I also saw someone post it in the SA channel at some point, like years ago, but I don't remember who that was. But yeah, it's stupidly rare. They very likely in SA, like, refactored some of the code, you know, to make it, like, less buggy, basically. Whereas 3 and VC would just, like, copy and paste of each other when it comes to the police. So if it happens in 3, it happens in VC, like the same way. Which is unlucky for 3 and VC enjoyers. Yeah, Octopus Captain, yeah. I get that reference because I was present during the Google Translated mod yesterday.
Come on, just one more trick. I got all your own defense needs.
Damn police.
This is looking like a horrendous pattern. They're all driving in like complete opposite fucking sides to each other. I'm gonna get this guy before he goes all the way south. These other ones are coming towards me, so that's fine. Oh, this guy turns. Okay, this isn't too bad, actually. If this guy kept going south, it would have been very, very bad, but this is fine. Never mind, he fucking turns the corner on 1 HP, you bastard. Literally fucking 3 bullets away from death. Getting flashbacks to Joel's GTA3 stream where he spent a whole hour on this mission. He spent like 30 minutes slowly crashing into one of the vans with a Yankee. That sounds like a Joel stream, yeah. Very snoog. Yet to snoog. You guys remembered. You're gonna be a fucking... Svenska Chweni in no time. A Swedish genius. Chweni. More of the hua sound that I can never explain to people because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Hua. Did I know about weapons running GTA 3? No. It's probably very possible though, but I've never done it personally. Shit, I don't want to pick up that bat. That's a fucking horrendous for inventory. Am I Swedish? No, but I used to live there. It's a fun sound when you learn how to do it. I'm Finnish, but can speak a little Swedish. Finn detected. Vitu perkele satana. Torille. Yeah, all Finns know Swedish because didn't you guys get like mega fucking colonized at some point and all got forced to learn Swedish in school? Kind of based of Sweden to be like, neighboring countries, fucking learn our language. It reminds me of the good old days when fucking Rule Britannia took over everyone. Happy 53rd birthday, Ben. Fuck you. I mean, thank you. That's very nice. I passed my driving exam on Saturday, and now I can hear Ben stream while driving. I hope it's hands-free, Vladislav. I deliberately haven't checked the channel lime so that, you know, I still have the notification to check it later. Otherwise, I'll read it and then forget and then not see it. But if I mark it as unread, then I'll check it later when I have a bit more time. But this week I have basically 0 free time, so it'll be a while. Sweden was in control of Finland for a long time, and there's still a bunch of native Swedish speakers here. We still learn the language in school, although most kids hate it. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, having to learn 3 languages in school is pretty ass. 2 is enough, I think. Only hands-free? Good luck. Good luck. I wish that in the UK they force us to learn a second language, because they don't. They just go, oh, English is fine. Everyone speaks English anyway, so. Which is like kind of true, but at the same time, I think we should have to learn Spanish. They don't? No, you don't have to learn a language. You do it for like 2 or 3 years in school, but that's obviously not enough to properly learn it. And then you never have to touch it again. So I did French for 3 years. And then I don't remember any French whatsoever, because I didn't have to actually do it. It was like a formality. I think you should have to do Spanish, because Spanish is like, you know, I don't know if it's the second most useful language in terms of how much it's globally spoken, but it's up there. Like, a lot of places speak Spanish in terms of like different countries. So I think you should have to learn Spanish as a second language if your native is English. Then you've got 2 very useful global languages.
You did good back there, kid. Real good. Come on, let's introduce you.
Chinese is better? Chinese? What? No?
Me and the fellas need to
How many fucking countries do you know that speak Chinese? Name them. And then name how many different ones speak Spanish. It's not even close. Like, sure, population-wise, because there's so many people in China, more people speak Chinese. But I'm talking about global usage. How many different countries you can go to and speak their language. Spanish is not even close to Chinese. 1.5 billion? That's not a number. You're just giving me the population, which is not what I was saying at all. I'm not talking about people.
Come on, Spider, let's go and check out this car.
Like, how many countries speak Spanish? You've got like so much of South America. You've got Central America. You've obviously got fucking Spain. You've got so many different ones. You've got like Dominicans. You've got like everything. There's so many different Spanish-speaking countries.
Alright, Spider, you wait here and look after the car while I go and shake my butt, alright?
Like, compare that to Chinese. It's not even close. Yo, Meth, thank you. Yeah, I'm 28. 28 yesterday. I think a lot of Brazilians, Portuguese people also speak Spanish. Yeah, sure.
4-5 to all units. This is narcotics rate of NXP.
I'll kill you.
Yo, Riggy. I'm good, man. How are you? Riggy, I made it past chapter 1 in RDR2. Are you proud of me? And I didn't rage quit. I actually played through part of chapter 2. I'm actually quite a few hours deep in chapter 2. I was so sad I didn't get to see it. Unlucky. You have to fall asleep to the VOD tonight. I mean, learning Chinese can make you bad to people that you know Chinese. But also, like, Chinese is just not a good first language to learn. Because it's, like, such a complicated language. Completely different alphabet, you know? Like, so many of those, like, Chinese, Japanese, Korean. They're, like, really fucking difficult to learn. Whereas Spanish is, like, significantly easier.
First time in a long while, and you
Uses mostly the same alphabet. So you'd be way better off learning Spanish. Chinese grammar is pretty simple. You just have to learn a few thousand characters. Yeah, just learn them, dude. Just memorize thousands of different looking characters. It's simple. Like, yeah, would it be a sick flex if you could speak and read and write fluent Chinese? Yeah, of course. But could you teach that to a child in a couple of years? And would it be more useful than a way more useful global language that you could teach kids much more efficiently and much earlier in Spanish? I think it makes way more sense to teach Spanish. Or a Germanic language, or something in Central Europe. Dutch, German. Hell, even French. French is pretty useful. We're talking about a foreign language in school? Yeah, I'm saying that it's annoying that in the UK, because you speak English natively, and in the US, you're never expected to learn a second language. I think everyone should have to learn a second language. Minimum. If you learn English as your native, you should have to learn Spanish as your second one. Or some other similarly global language. Or hell, fucking make them learn what's that language that's like universal language? Someone will know what I mean here. There's like a dedicated language that's like became a thing only fairly recently compared to every other language. No, it's not Latin or Morse code. It has like a weird name, but it's like a universal language. Esperanto, that's it. Teach them fucking Esperanto. Like that's considered like the you know the most efficient language or whatever. You know, like if everyone learned it, we would be the most efficient speakers in the world. Make them learn Esperanto. Just make them learn something that isn't fucking English or fucking stupid Yank speak. The fuck is Yank speak? Sidewalk. Faucet. Old folks. Oh shit. Wait, I can kill this guy. How do you do this? You can do this. You can shoot this guy through the wall. Die. fuck this.
I see somebody call a medic.
I don't know why I parked so far away. Give me your AK. Bro. Why? You have an Uzi, you don't have an AK. Fucking hell. Go back.
What are you doing?
I'm sure this question has an answer, but do programmers in China code in Chinese? I don't know. I mean, I assume so, right? Otherwise, you would have to learn an entire second language just to learn how to code. And that seems very inefficient. Like if you were like a Chinese kid and you didn't know English and you wanted to get into coding, you'd have to learn a whole new language natively before you could code. That seems daft. Seems very silly. What country are you from? Me? Do I need to remind you of my username?
He's no good.
Wait, there's English coding? I still code in Hebrew. Now, we learn Hebrew just to code, of course. You asking the guy from the chat? Okay, bye-bye. Now here you see, I assumed that you meant me, because I'm the main character of this stream, and the whole world revolves around me. So excuse you. You strike me as a Cornwall guy? Don't you ever fucking call me the C word again, Monster Man. Otherwise I'll fucking permaban you, you understand? And I'll kick you out my Skate 3 team. What's bad about Cornwall? Have you never heard the rule, never call a northerner a southerner? Never call a southerner a northerner? Oh shit, I'm gonna fucking blow myself up if I'm not careful. Don't mind me, lads. Are you north or south? I am very far north, and Cornwall is very far south. I am so insulted. I'm gonna cry. So you're Scottish? Yes. Because as we all know, northern part of England is called Scotland. Big up on North 2, mini docks. Yeah, I know exactly where you live now, Ziddy. Are you a fellow Yorkshireman, Ziddy? I'm East Yorkshire. How north are we talking? Yo, Paradox. Mank? Ah, oh, okay. Nice. Good lad. Because so many people say Northerner to me, and then they say, like, I'm a Geordie, and I'm like, oh. Or I'm Scouse, and I'm like, oh. Like, yeah, you're North, but, you know, you're also a Geordie. And I'm like, alright. Yeah, it's kind of ruined it a little bit. But they're like, oh, mate, yes, I'm from North, mate. Yeah, I'm fucking mint and that. And I'm like, oh, for God's sake. Fucking nails on a chalkboard. I promise I'll pay you £5 for a Scouse accent impression. Yeah, mate, where's me fucking five, you little rat? Come on, you little sausage, fucking do me in. Bro is Steven Gerrard's son. Steven Gerrard, greatest fucking footballer of all time, mate. Not even close. Chicken and chips, mate. Proper bargain, only £4. Chicken and chips, mate. I heard Paddy the Baddy on stream. You'll do 9, you little fucking sausage. We're Scousers, we don't get fucking knocked out. Fuck off, Paddy, you fucking bellend.
Get a good vantage point, then I'll head in when you fire the first shot.
Nails on a fucking chalkboard. Are you a supporter of the greatest football team this world has ever seen? Hibernian FC. What the fuck is Hibernian FC? That's not how you spell Liverpool, mate. Best football team of all fucking time. Liverpool FC, you'll never walk alone, mate. Not fucking me.
Respond to attendee in Central Portland Harbour.
What? Who killed him? I was killing everyone.
You think you're hard, do you?
I missed
Have
someone.
some fucking salted, you stupid swat.
Lime Myth has wasted £5. Buy yourself some chicken and chips for £5. Proper bargain chicken and chips. From Scouse_Ben.
Lamb, mate, you don't understand. It's fucking £4, mate. I'll be keeping the pound. Cheers, though, Lamb. Appreciate it, mate. But it's only £4 chicken and chips. Proper bargain. Appreciate the father, mate. Cheers. Oh, yeah, to the counter. To the fucking counter, mate. I'm going the fucking wrong way. I was doing me head in now. Used to be £3 back in my day. Freddo's used to be fucking 1 pence back in my day. Used to be penny sweets full of Freddo's. This just turned into runner versus viewers. This stream is always fucking runner versus viewers. Let's be real. Should have made you commentate in Scout showing runner versus viewers. Luckily for you, Lime, if you type !schedule, you will be able to see that there are 2 more runner versus viewer segments, one for Vice City and one for San Andreas. You are welcome. And if you type !schedule, you can see it all in your local time zone. So you can write down in your own calendar, oh, it's happening on Thursday morning at 6 o'clock my time. I'll be there and I can get Ben to do a funny accent and laugh.
Get a good vantage point, then I'll head in when you fire the first shot.
Do you follow or are you interested in any sports? I train Muay Thai and I watch UFC. That's about it. Everyone's like, oh, what football team you just support? I don't support a football team. I couldn't give a shit about football. I'll watch like the World Cup final if England never make it, but... What the f... Let's actually make sure we get everyone this time. I can only assume that I whiffed on someone, and then I just went past them and they killed 8 Ball. we go. Should I get a DAP/MP3 player? I don't know what a DAP is, but MP3 player is kind of old school now. If you're into like retro tech, then yeah, fuck it, why not? Digital audio player, MP3 player term in current year. I've never heard anyone call anything a DAP. Ever. I've heard MP3 player. I've never heard of a DAP or a DAP. A DAP is like when you shake hands with an embrace your homies with one of those clicky handshakes. Yeah, dap me up, bro. I got you. That meme, right? That's a dap. Still proudly rocking my Sony Walkman. Fucking Chad. It'll be retro any of these days. It'll be popular again. No, I'm not coping. My iPod Shuffle, mate, it's gonna be fucking antique in no time. It's gonna be worth millions. You just wait and see. You already has scalped a shit on eBay? Real. Let's go. Yo, Mimi. I know those are expensive nowadays. I feel like I'm carrying a gold bar. Yeah, Star, I might have to come and fucking mug you or something. But not like a rude mugging, like a friendly mugging, you know? Like, haha, hey bro, give me all your shit. You know? Not like a violent one. But just like a, haha, I'll be taking all your stuff now, you know? Like a chill mugging. Like a bit of banter with the lads.
You want a license too?
Style comes to GTA Marathon. Corey wants to get in a boxing ring with someone again. He's been seeing red and thirsting for blood ever since he stepped into a boxing ring with me and got a taste of the fucking life. You should all come to GTA Marathon, because if you come to GTA Marathon, we can go boxing together, and you can beat me up. Imagine, right? You guys all talk about how sick it would be to like fucking beat me up IRL. You literally can, and it's literally legal, and I literally won't fight back. If you come to GTA Marathon, and you come with me to the boxing gym, we can get in a boxing ring, and you can beat me up for 2 minutes. I won't even fight back. Isn't that just like the sickest deal ever? Like, I sit and flame you in the chat, and then you can take out all your rage over the year on me, legally. You can beat the shit out of me. What if I wanted to get beat by Ricky instead? He'll be there too. You can fucking smack anyone you want. And it's all legal. Isn't boxing just brilliant? You can beat people up and not get arrested. Amazing. Do you drive a car IRL? I don't know. I don't have a license. Give us some controversial car opinions / your dream car. I'll give you a controversial that isn't actually controversial, but some people think it is. You should have to retake your test as soon as you hit 50. That's a controversial opinion. Because the amount of fucking old fogies out there that don't have a fucking clue how to drive. Do my head in. You should have to retake your test. And here's another controversial one. This is arguably more controversial. You know how when you do your parking test, at least in the UK, you have to do like one maneuver out of like 5, right? And one of them is parallel parking. There are so many people out there who can't parallel park. You should be forced to parallel park in your test. You should have to do one of every maneuver. It shouldn't just be RNG whether you pass your test or not. If you can't fucking parallel park, or you can't reverse park and you can only forward park, you should have to do one of each. So that you know all the different skills. And you should be encouraged to learn all the skills. Like, I have 3 sisters, and fucking none of them know how to parallel park. It's like, bro, you would fail your test. And they're like, no, I just didn't get asked to parallel park in my test. What? Ridiculous. That's a controversial take for you. That's a real controversial one. Did I even kill that guy? I can't even see the fucking marker. Yeah, I did. Yeah, my sisters always say fucking, wah, no license, no opinion. You're not allowed to have a fucking opinion on my driving when you don't have a license. But it's not that I don't have a license because I can't drive because I'm a shit driver. It's because I medically can't have a license. If I medically could have a license, I would have a license by now. I would have got one years ago. Even if I didn't have a car, I would still get a license. Why? Because I'm fucking blind. Blind people can't drive. That's why. I'd kill someone. How did you not die? Oh, they did. They just played that really long-ass animation. Die! Your tag says no actually blind, so you are a liar, Englishben. I think you're blind. It doesn't say not actually blind, which would make me a liar. It says no actually blind. How does that make me a liar? I think you need to get an eye test, mate. I really don't want rain for this. How blind do you have to be to not get a license? It's really simple. There's no like what's the word, nuance to it. It's very black and white. So at least here in the UK, I don't know about every country, but here in the UK, there is a part of your test before you set off, like before you can even turn the car on, where you have to look at a what's it called? A license plate from like 10 feet away and read it out to the instructor. If you can't read it out, you are not allowed to continue the test. And I would not be able to do that because I can't see that far. But glasses? Glasses don't just fix blindness. That's not how that works. Glasses fix long or short-sightedness.
It's my hands.
I'm not long or short-sighted. I have a medical condition. It's not corrected by glasses. I literally have glasses. I was told when I was like 11 that there was no point in wearing them anymore because it doesn't do anything. Am I colorblind? No. What is that? What does that have to do with being colorblind? The only other type of blind I am, besides, you know, blind, is I'm also stereo blind, which means that I can't see 3D or anything that requires depth. So I have really bad depth perception. But I'm not colorblind. I can see colors, no problem. That's not the issue. So one eye is fucked. So I always talk about this. I'll give you a rundown, okay? So everybody has a good and a bad eye, right? Like a strong and a weaker eye. Like a main eye and a secondary eye, yeah? My main eye is my left eye. That's my strong eye, yeah? But I have what's called a strabismus in my left eye. Not gonna get into fucking medical shit because it's boring, but basically, it means that like the muscles in my eye are weak and it doesn't focus very well, so it causes partial blindness. Because if you stare at a wall or something and you don't blink for ages and your eyes start to like blur out, that's how I look, but all the time. It's really hard to like focus on things. Things are blurry by default, yeah? So my good eye it has that condition. That's the problem. And it also means that my eye sometimes looks different ways. Like I have a lazy eye. But I don't have a lazy eye, and it really fucking triggers me when people say, oh, so you have a lazy eye. They're different things. They're different conditions, okay? It's like saying to someone, you know, oh, I tore my MCL. Oh, so you tore your ACL. No, they're completely different things. Just because they're a leg joint doesn't mean they're the same. You know? That does my head in. I hate it when people say that. But yeah, so my right eye is fine. If I close my left eye, I can see perfectly. But the problem is that my right eye is my weak eye already by default. So it's not good enough on its own to carry both vision, if that makes sense. Like, you know? Like, it's not good enough on its own to just see well enough, 100%. When I was too young for glasses, I had a eye patch as a kid to try and train my right eye to be, like, you know, strong enough, but it didn't work, or whatever. I don't know, like, this was like 20 years ago, I don't remember exactly. So then they tried glasses, but then I had glasses for like a few years when I was younger, and then my optician was like, there's no point in wearing them. Like, you can wear them if you want to, but they make almost no difference, so there's no point. So, since then, that's it. Like, there's not really much else to say. So that's the Eben blind law. The sort of long, but also very short version of it. It's like 20 years of optician appointments there. Oh, great. The fucking... Cool. I got memed. I got memed twice, actually. Amazing. They shot my grenade the second time. The first one went through the floor, and then they shot my second one. Good game. Luckily, this mission is like a 10-second restart. Is that why you're bad at shooting? Yes. Believe it or not, when you're partially sighted, it is very fucking difficult to play video games and see things from far away and shoot things and blah blah blah. It's quite fucking hard. Yeah? Speedrunning is surprisingly difficult when you can't see very well. So all my YouTube comments that constantly go, oh, Ben, As if you fucking missed this dialogue thing. As if you didn't read this. As if you didn't see that. It's like, bro, I'm fucking trying my best, okay? I'm trying. I'm not gonna see everything. I'm not, I just can't. It's just, I don't know what to say. It's also why I'm terrible at driving games. Because driving games, you need to see ahead of you to see the turns and shit, and I can't. I can't see them. So it's very fucking difficult to drive. Right, can my grenade not fall through the ground, please? Thank you. Yeah, it's like, it's very, very, very funny in hindsight that I became a GTA speedrunner when the two things that I'm really bad at are shooting and driving, which is like the two things that you need to be good at to be a GTA speedrunner. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I should have picked a different game, but I like these games, so I did it and I got okay at it. Like, you know, I feel like I played relatively decently considering. But yeah, I really should have picked a different game in hindsight, because, you know, shooting and driving are very, very important in these. Assume the FAQ mention of it requiring expensive surgery holds true. Yeah, like, I could probably fix it, but there's, like, a number of problems to that. Number one is, yeah, the surgery is very expensive. And I'm not blind enough to get it for free on like the NHS or anything, right? And then number two is the problem that my optician spoke to me about and why I'm not getting like rushed in for surgery is because if you go from this level of sightedness to immediately fucking 20/20 vision, your eyes like aren't used to it at all. Like it would take a long time to adjust and it would like put me out of work for a while. Like, yeah, in the long term, it would be great because I would have fucking perfect 20/20 vision. But also, it might still deteriorate. Like, my eyesight isn't always blind or not blind. Like, that's not how it works. It's like a certain level of blindness that is always changing, right? So the problem is that even if I did get my eyes, like, fixed, quote-unquote, it would be a ton of money, it might not work, and then it might deteriorate back to its normal level anyway in a couple of years' time. So what's the point in paying 10 grand to make my eyesight worse, and then better, and then the same again? Like, what's the point? I can function the way I am. It's fine. So I don't need to get surgery. The only time I would consider the surgery is if I needed it. Like, if I was gonna go, like, fully blind, then I would consider it. Because that's obviously a big deal. But right now, there's no risk of me going fully blind anytime soon. Like, the deterioration isn't fast enough. Oh, excuse me. That's also, like, I always get fucking ripped into on Discord a lot. Because I have my browser and my Discord and stuff at 175% zoom. If you open, like, your Twitch or your YouTube tab right now, and you scroll in your browser to 175% zoom, that's how I use my browser, so I can read things. Like, if you want an idea as to how I function day to day, scroll in right now, 175% zoom on your browser. That is how I view pages. So I can actually read things. Like, that's how you can relate to the level of fucking eyesight necessary. I assume your phone is super zoomed in too? Yeah, the first thing I do with anything that I need to read is zoom it in massively. So I can actually read things. No, I don't have any trouble navigating outside, Leon. That's never been a problem. I'm not that level yet. Like, I don't need to have any kind of assistance to leave the house. I just need to be a bit more careful, you know, crossing the road and shit, because, you know, don't want to fucking step out and get nailed thinking a car's further away than it is. So I always just, like, err on the side of caution, usually. Yeah, like, it sounds daft, but you do get used to it. Like, with any condition. You get very used to it. Like, I've had it all my life, since I was born. I've had this condition. So you get very used to it. Like, I would, if I had 20/20 vision now, I would probably be more blind in the short term, because I wouldn't be used to it at all. Like, I would make more mistakes. I would appear more blind, even though I'm not. Like, I'm used to this. I'm okay with this. Like, it could be far worse, you know? I can still see. Just because my vision's, like, worse, you know, I can still function just fine day to day. So I've never really, like, missed having better vision. Do you bump into poles? No. I'm not that bad. I need a better car. Stinger is fine. I'll take that. I mean, this is better, but it's gonna get blown up, probably. I despawned the Stinger. Oh, shit. Problem. I'll take the Sentinel. It's good enough. My friend had an eye injury and kept bunking into traffic sign poles. See, that's the difference, Pappy, is because your friend had an eye injury, the problem and the reason why he was probably struggling is because he wasn't used to his new level of eyesight being lower. Whereas when you're used to it your whole life, you don't have that problem. You know, I'm not like walking into walls and shit. But if you went from like 100% vision to 40%, you would struggle because you're used to 100%. But if you were born with 40% vision and, you know, live for 20 years with 40% vision, you would be significantly better at navigating than somebody who has just recently got much worse vision, right? Which do you find more annoying, people who take the piss or people who treat you like a cripple? To be honest, I don't really get either, so I'm quite fortunate with that. Like, I don't really get people, like, obviously, some people will make, like, a couple of jokes, like, fucking haha blind, but it's, like, it's not actually insulting. You know, I've never been, like, well, in school, I used to get insulted a lot, but that's just school fucking bullies, right? It's like, you're gonna get bullied for something, you know? Like, you know, any minor imperfection, you're gonna get ripped into in the school system anyway, so. But, like, as an adult, nobody gives me shit for my eyesight, like, at all. But then on the same time, nobody treats me like a cripple, at all. Like, for example, if I go to the store by myself and I don't know where something is already, I will ask every time. Not because I'm lazy, but because it will take me so long to look at each fucking shelf like an idiot and find what I'm looking for. It's way easier to just ask someone and just say, hey, I'm really sorry, I'm partially sighted. Can you point me to where these things are? And they'll go, yeah, of course. But nobody's ever treated me like a cripple. They just say, yeah, no problem. And here it is. Do you need any more help? And I'm like, no, thank you. That's very kind. That's it. Like, they're all really nice. Nobody treats me like an infant. The only thing that kind of bothers me, like, it's not even really comparable, but you'll understand what I mean when I say it, is, you know how, like, I don't know what people call it, but there's, like, it's basically, it's an illness, but you don't see it. Like, I guess invisible illness, is that the word? But you know what I mean? Like, for example, when I go to a bus, at the front of the buses in the UK, there are disabled seats, right? And, you know, it's all subjective, but I personally believe that I am more than within my right to sit in one of those disabled seats. Because I'm partially sighted, on a bus, it is quite important to be able to see where you are, and sitting at the front of the bus, to be able to navigate the bus is a lot easier than sitting at the back, right? But I always feel bad sitting in those seats because someone looks at me, I look normal, you know? I don't have like I'm not in a wheelchair, I don't have a walking stick, I don't have crutches, I don't look disabled, right? So some people before, I've had shitty looks of people because I'm sitting in the seats and they think I'm just sitting there because I'm lazy or I want more room or whatever. But in reality, I'm more than within my right to sit in that chair. I know I am. But I feel like I shouldn't be there because some people give me like dirty looks. Right? Like invisible disabilities are a real problem. But I mean, I get it because I imagine some people go there, they don't look disabled because they're not, and then they just go and sit there anyway. And that's a dick thing to do. But, you know, I can't prove that I'm disabled to this person. You know, I don't have a disabled badge or anything because I don't drive. I don't need one.
You want my flag?
You take your time handling kitchenware like knives or being partially sighted doesn't affect that much. I've never really had an issue with that. That's more like a hand-eye coordination thing. My hand-eye coordination isn't great, but it's not terrible. I've never, like, had any more accidents than anybody else, to my knowledge. Like, I can slice up vegetables with my massive kitchen knife, and I never feel like I'm in danger of hurting myself. Like, I'm always careful, but, you know, you should always be careful, right? Like, anyway. You should always be careful with knives regardless. I'm as careful as anybody else. Not any more careful than usual.
Call on the Delta report to the multi-story car park report. You got a 10 and northwest report.
My nephew has 40% sight and he cuts by feel. You would be surprised. This is another thing as well. You would be very surprised at what you can do just slightly different to other people. So like a good example is when you cut things cut by feel. It sounds daft because you can use your eyes. But if you can't use your eyes, you can still cut vegetables just fine. As long as you're careful. And another good example is when I see people far away, I can recognize my friends and family, not because I can see their face, because I can't see faces until they're right up close to me. But I can see by the way they walk, by the clothes that they wear, and by their, like, not silhouette, but you know what I mean, like their blurry figure as they come towards me. If I put all of that together, I can see people from really far away. Like, I can put that together in my head. But I can't actually see them, but I can sense it's them from other things, like body language, you know, how they present themselves and that kind of thing. But I can't see them, I don't know for sure. It's like knowing without knowing, you know? Well, I'm far enough away, that's what everybody does. Yes, but I'm saying you, as a regular sighted person, if someone's 10 feet away from you, you would be able to see their face and recognize it's them. I can't do that, so I have to continue doing that. Is my point. Whereas you would just go, oh, there's their face. I know it's them. I should get armor. Just in case. My nephew describes it as how you can tell who it is when they sneeze. Yeah, it's stuff like that. Like, sound as well is a big one. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I could always tell who was coming up the stairs out of my sisters and my mum, just based on how they sounded walking up the stairs. Not because I saw them coming up the stairs. Like, you can figure out who people are by many different things. That isn't just sight. Yeah, exactly. $10 feet in meters should be something around 1 meter? No, no, no. 6 feet is almost 2 meters. So 10 feet is like, yeah, way more than a meter. 3 meters, more like. If you have bad visual perception, doesn't that mean that your other senses are more developed? Funnily enough, that should be how it works, Vladislav, but I swear to God, I have like no sense of smell. And I never have as well. Like, I genuinely... Something has to smell really strong for me to smell it at all. Like, the amount of times that I'll be walking somewhere and someone says like, oh, do you smell that? I don't. I can't smell anything. Like, unless it's right in front of my face, my sense of smell is horrendous. So, funnily enough, I'm not great at smelling either. Whereas you'd think it would be exceptional. But it's not. It's very, very unremarkable. Is your hearing good at least? I guess? I'd never really tested it, but I would say it's definitely not bad. Did I have the Rona? No, I never got COVID. To my knowledge, anyway. I might have done. But it was nothing COVID related. My sense of smell has been terrible since I was a child, even before Rona was a thing. Is your taste at least good? I would argue that my taste is good. Now, I'll tell you why. And maybe you'll all say, oh, I could do this too. So maybe I'll be normal. But I used to be able to tell, like, when people use different ingredients in their food, and I could tell you which ingredients it was. Like, if my mum used Tesco versus Asda gravy granules on a dinner, I could tell. I knew, and I would tell her that I knew, and she would be like, how the fuck do you know that? Or like certain types of sausages, like I would know. So I would argue that's pretty good. I can do that? Well, maybe that makes me average, or maybe that makes all of us good. I don't know. But I would argue my taste is pretty on point. Like, I would argue that being able to pinpoint ingredients in food to the point where it's like a different brand, you can tell the difference, is pretty solid. Like, I would argue if you have bad taste, you wouldn't be able to tell that. I would argue that someone with normal taste would just be able to go, this tastes good. And they wouldn't be able to pinpoint anything more than that, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking coping. Maybe I'm just average at everything and shit at spelling and seeing. I don't know. There's no way to quantify this, so it's very difficult to say whether you're good or bad at something. I know I'm bad at seeing, and I know I'm bad at smelling. That's all I've got. Everything else, I assume I'm average. Spelling is an issue? No, smelling. Never has an issue with spelling. I'm not dyslexic or anything. I don't think I'm that good, but I could tell the difference between Coke and Pepsi when I was a kid. Could you tell the difference between all the different types of Cokes and all the different types of Pepsi? Meat versed? Like, there's levels to it, right? Like, I would argue being able to tell the difference between meat and Pepsi is, like, fairly normal on the side of good. But then if you can tell the difference between every type of drink, that's another level of good, you know? But yeah, as Enzio is now saying as well, it also depends on how much you drink it. Like, if you drink different sodas every day, you would eventually just learn the difference regardless of how good your taste is. You would just learn it because that's just, you know, a pattern recognition that you can just make in your head. Like, a good example is milk. Like, I could tell you the amount of, like, fat in milk by drinking the milk, but that's because I drink milk so often that I don't even think it's to do with my taste. I think that's just, again, a pattern that I've had in my head. You know, I've just associated X with X and Y with Y over time. Yeah, exactly, yeah. A wine expert would be able to tell the difference in loads of different wines, yeah. Because they're an expert, that's the whole point. Like, you know, if someone's a wine expert, I'm a milk expert. I drink milk all the fucking time. I love drinking milk. My favorite drink to drink. So I could tell you the difference between any of it. But does that make my taste particularly good? Probably not. It just makes me realize I drink too much milk. Do I make my own? No, but that would be cool. I would like to do that someday. They actually have a what's it called? A distillery? Is that the right word? Where you can make your own like chocolate milk and stuff, just a couple of miles away from me. Which is really cool. I'd love to try that at some point. How do you manage to fly this shit? Practice. The controls are really funky, but once you get used to them, it's pretty natural. Oops. Did I go for dodo bait for the flex? Fuck it, let's go for dodo bait. We're ahead of schedule. I can take a few, I can take a few L's. Seven TV emote, what is this? Based. I don't have a based emote? Right, no. Alright. There you go. Yeah, I'm useless at alcohol. I barely drink, so I couldn't tell you the difference between a Foster's and a fucking Carling or whatever. But again, nothing to do with taste. That's just me being not a big drinker, right? That's what I mean. Like, it's nothing really to do with taste, I don't think. I can only tell Guinness apart. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm not going to make it. Low-hanging fruit. What's dodo bait? You did a mission bait with a dodo, rather than driving. It's very fucking difficult. And if I pull it off, you all better pog. You'll know if I've pulled it off if I don't crash and I land in the compound safely. But this is way harder than it looks, trust me. Because not only have you got to, like, fly the dodo and pick up all these guys, but you've also got to massively limit your speed and also manipulate the AI to drive to the compound with you. So you have to take a really particular route. It's like, it looks way easier than it is. Okay, slow right down. Dude, that was like perfect. That was sick. You'd think I've fucking practiced this. I haven't done that shit in months. That was so good. Hello, where are my pogs? I said you all better pog in the chat, and there are 0 pogs in the chat. I'll turn this fucking stream off. Thank you. That's what I thought. I'll fucking turn this stream. I'll turn this car around. Don't think I won't. I'm petty like that. And you guys know the best part about this strat? Is the mission can fail anyway, and there's nothing you can do about it. The mission is still completely luck-based. Even if you do dodo bait perfectly. The mission is still luck. Which is why this mission fucking sucks. Because as you can see, the final car can get fucking stuck. Where is he? Hurry up. Like, imagine getting this deep into a world record level speedrun and you're just waiting for this guy, and he's just fucking trolling. Look at him. Hurry your ass up. Imagine doing all that just to lose fucking 30 seconds anyway. I'd be furious. Yo, Basti, thank you. That's very kind of you. Appreciate the kind words. This run modded? Nope. Mods are not allowed in speedruns. And this is a totally official speedrun. I'm taking very seriously. And totally not just yapping the whole time. Don't park in front of me, please. Thank you. We turn the stream off if there's no GG clap at the end. Yes. No marbles. Straight to the naughty step for all of you. Get out, Claude. Get out, Claude. Thank you. Go, Shire. Thank you. Supposed to go to the mission that sucks even casually. It's surprisingly fun in a speedrun, actually. Casually, it's awful. But unironically, you're supposed to go route with the dodo crash landing into the showroom. It's actually really fun to do. And it's also like a really cool flex. Like obviously this mission is like notoriously really difficult. So if you just fly through all the stalls and beat the mission in 5 minutes, it's like a mega flex. Like people are like, holy shit, how do you do that? And it's like, well, you see, I'm a massive fucking pathetic geek and I practice this shit. How many rockets do I have left? Do I have enough for all of them? No. Why is this considered hard and casual? Because you don't have a map, and it doesn't tell you where the stalls are. So you have, like, what, 8 minutes to go through the entire map and find unmarked stalls with no way to know where they are. They could be anywhere on the map. Like, that is very difficult for a casual player. You're not even getting explosives for this? No. You are given... Not only are you given no explosives, but you're given no inkling as to how to even destroy them. Like, the game doesn't even tell you how... You know, what methods you can even use. I just looked those up and memorized them. So, would you not argue that a mission is quite difficult if you need to Google how to beat it in order to beat it? I would argue that makes a mission quite difficult, you know? It's like, oh, the mission's easy, I just cheated. It doesn't make the mission easy. If anything, it makes it more difficult that you had to cheat to beat it. You can drive around the stalls before blowing mod up, but that sounds boring. Boring and unintended. That's not the way you're intended to beat the mission. That's the major discrepancy there. Is you can do several strategies to make it easier, including looking it up or finding all the locations beforehand, but that's not the intended way. You're intended to go to the first stall, blow it up, and then find the rest. Which is extremely difficult as a casual player. Yo, Veldin, thank you. Conceptually, it's kind of cool that the mission takes you on all islands, but the mission is kind of badly designed. It's always such a shame with these missions as well, because they're so easily fixed. All you have to do is just mark them on the map. That's it. And just like that, you've fixed the mission. It's one of those ones that one fucking line of code would have fixed it. So it's always such a shame. The mission doesn't need a rewrite or anything. All you've got to do is just mark them on the minimap. I think Silent Patch does that, I'm not sure. I don't think it does. Silent Patch has like a very strict thing to not change any gameplay mechanics unless it's a bug. And that's not a bug, that's an intentional design change. So I would be very surprised if Silent Patch does that. What do I spam camera change? It despawns traffic in front of you. As you can see, like, that bus isn't there, that car isn't there, that car isn't there. Makes it way easier to drive if there's no traffic in front of you. We'll go for Dam Shot. Dam Shot is always one of those ones that I don't usually do unless I've practiced it. But again, we have time. I've got 18 minutes until I'm supposed to be done, so... Okay. Worst comes to worst, we just go to the airport and do the mission again. It's not a big deal. And plus, Dam Shot's fun. It's another big flex if I do get it. So many flexes today. If I can do Dodo Bay, I can do fucking Sam Shot. Ooh! That's not a good start. And that'll do. The classic speed. If you win, all me. If you lose, all you. Tried and true classic. Fuck. Well, there goes my only rocket. I think you can make it to the airport in time on this attempt, but the problem is I don't have any rockets, which is bad. I'll have to kill that guy for his rocket, which is slow, and yeah, I clipped a lamppost. Yep, now it's over. It wasn't over, now it's over. Alright, let's go to Phil's. I mean, we can still try, we're right here. But I don't think there's any way I make it down in time now. Too far away. And again, if I had an RPG, I would have enough time. I don't have a rocket, so I can't shoot it. That's the big problem. And then doing this in fog is even worse. Like here, look, I have enough time to shoot it right now. Like it's right here. I could just get out and shoot it. But I can't get the rocket in time. Where to go? A rocket's mandatory? Yes. Does the game give it to you? The NPC has one that you're intended to kill. Or if you take the boat, which is the intended way, the mission does give them to you. Yeah. Yeah, that was all on me. I whiffed a shot and didn't have time. It was my one and only rocket. If I had several rockets, I would have been able to go straight to the airport and shoot it, but it was a risk I took with the one rocket and it didn't pay off. It's fine. Actually, we don't even need to buy rockets. What the fuck am I doing? I'll just buy an M16. I don't even need rockets. I can just get the one if we're going to the airport anyway. You can struggle if you have one, but there's no good time to make saves because safe houses are miles away in this game. So you can load a save if you die, but I don't have a save. So, no save to load. There's never a convenient time to save the game during a 3 speedrun. Where the fuck am I going? Yeah, it has to be a save, has to be a save from that same run. You can't just load a random practice save. Because if you could, then you could just load one for the end of the mission, right? End of the game right away, right? And that would be a bit silly. Armor, then airport. Get which staircase the armor's on. I think it's this one. Like how you have a birthday week every week. Sadly, I'm only allowed one once a year. I don't make the rules. Can we pretend that that week is your birthday? What week? Which week is that week? That you mean this week? This week or that week? Any week? Oh, you mean we can just say any week is my birthday? I mean, you can. Feels a bit greedy though, doesn't it? Give me your RPG. Where's the other car? Fucked off somewhere. Can you explode the plane with a superhumanly timed grenade? I have no idea. That would be a unbelievably difficult thing to do, and I'm not sure it would even work. Too high up? Well, I assume he means when it's on the ground, which it will be here. Not in midair. You won't be able to throw a grenade nearly that high. Well, stalling until fucking 8 PM anyway, so what difference does it make? May as well do the mission 3 times. It's so dumb that explosions like that don't count. Like, it clearly fucking is in range of the plane and just doesn't do anything. Like, the collision is so specific. So frustrating. Especially like right at the end of a long mission as well, like sit there for 3 minutes just to fucking have it not count as a kill and then fucking wait again. Like it should just work like a regular explosion if you shoot within fucking range of it. It should just work. Yeah, I can imagine the mission's way worse on console, yeah. Fucking doing that shit on a controller just sounds horrendous. Yeah, I watched that event, Market Car. Johnny Walker faking the glove touch into getting himself taken down. Only Johnny Walker could shoot a takedown and end up on fucking bottom. Such a Johnny Walker thing to do. He's such a geek. So when Johnny Walker got knocked out like 3 times in 10 seconds, I've watched every Johnny Walker fight. He is so funny. He's such a fucking melt. But yeah, I've fucking watched all the fucking Johnny Walker knockouts. They're so funny. Him doing the fucking caterpillar and separating his shoulder or whatever he did. The fucking state of him. Oh shit. No! Okay, fucking hell. Oh, so bad. By a big fan of Tom Aspinall. I'm a big fan of every English fighter. Represent our country. Come on, England, score some fucking KOs. Thank you. Third time's always a charm. Impossible mission. What can we say? But the missions you didn't do in Google Translate 3 and VC? Yeah, I did any percent. So I didn't do any of the optional missions. Thank you, Svetsky. Hope you are swell as well. It's good to hear by the extra rockets. I would have been a grand short. That would have been very embarrassing. Should we go for crash change? We're doing a fucking meme run at this point anyway. Let's do crash change, the memeiest of meme strats. Always love a good meme strat. Thank you, Tom.
Tompings gifted NL Speed NL a subscription. Tompings gifted a tier 1 sub to NL Speed NL. They have given 12 gift subs in the channel.
Hold up. Ooh! Don't bounce me off. Are you fucking kidding me? You shit fucking game. I literally landed perfectly, stopped moving, and then it just bounced me off the fucking thing. Game's such a meme. Alright, guess we're driving. Stupid fucking thing. Thank you, Tom, that's very kind. Keep up tires on a dodo? I don't think so, no. Oh, you can't fucking pop tires at all in GTA3. Of course. I'm stupid. Bro, let me out. Let me fucking just go to the end of the game, please. I knew you were under time, yeah. It's gonna be a photo finish now. Should finish exactly on 8 o'clock. And then we do marbles and I go to bed. And we do it all again tomorrow. The price for marbles the same? It's always the same.
You want the chainsaw, gringo?
It's a shame, I really wanted to do crash change. I guess I technically can still do crash change, but fuck it, we'll just do it the easy way. We'll just do spawner. We've got marbles to play, no more pissing about. It's 8 o'clock. Yeah, the bonk sound effect on the translated thing for that cutscene was so fucking good. Fucking perfectly timed comedy. What does getting VIP do? It gives you a nice badge that makes you look cooler than everybody else. GG, let's play marbles.